Story 1. Re-rack your weights. Do not leave them on the bar. Remember that before you can get into heaven, you have to do a single squat under all the weight you left racked like a dickhead. Story 2. Best advice I received for people who feel insecure. Do you have a hobby? Do you feel excited when someone shows interest in it? Do you enjoy talking about your hobby and sharing information with people who know less than you? Or feel a small amount of pride when someone is new to it? That very muscular person who intimidates you, this is likely their hobby. They are probably very excited about it. Note, this does not necessarily mean you should go up and talk to everyone at the gym, but people are probably not as mean or unapproachable as you might think. Standard rules still apply. Do not walk up to someone wearing headphones or touch someone who is in the middle of a lift. Story 3. Don't start heavy just because your friends or everyone else is lifting heavy. Start small. It will be easier to maintain the routine, and there will be a much smaller chance you will injure yourself. Story 4. One thing. If you are unsure how to do an exercise correctly, please ask. Most people are friendly and will help. Story 5. The huge, intimidating-looking man squatting with half the plates on the bar in the gym is likely to be friendly and willing to help you and offer good advice. Story 6. Do not hog the weights. It is very annoying when someone keeps all the dumbbells and refuses to let others use them. Story 7. Nobody cares what you look like at the gym. Do not be discouraged by the thought that people will judge you for being too fat or too thin. The purpose of the gym is to build a healthier body. I always looked up to people who were out of shape but came in and worked hard. It is incredibly motivating to see. Even if someone does judge you for being fat or skinny, their opinion is not worth much. Story 8. Please do not perform your workout in front of the dumbbell rack. Move your weights to another area so others can access the equipment they need. Story 9. Ignore everyone else. Leave no trace that you were ever there. Get some headphones. The best workout plan is the one you can stick to. There is no best exercise or best workout. Pick one that you think you will enjoy and stick with it. For the first year to 18 months, do not worry about the numbers. Focus on your form. A biceps curl with 10 kilograms dumbbells done with perfect form is much more useful than wildly swinging a 45 kilograms dumbbell. Story 10. Don't lift in front of the dumbbell racks. Move back 2 meters. Put your weights back. Wear deodorant. All rules can be summarized by, don't be a cunt. That's it. Nobody cares about you, so do not go in there without confidence. Everyone is focused on their own routine, so do not worry about the pressure. Story 11. I'm currently healing from a bacterial infection on my face, so I want to emphasize that gyms can be unhygienic. Do not scratch yourself. I scratched an itchy nose while doing cardio and am now dealing with a large, pus-filled infection on my face. Scratching removes the top layers of skin, which allows bacteria to penetrate deeper and can lead to an unpleasant infection. Always keep in mind that your gym, no matter how diligent the staff, can be unhygienic simply because many people use it and sweat regularly. Story 12. For the love of God, put weights back where you found them. If you are strong enough to lift them, you are strong enough to put them back. Thanks for doubling my upvotes. This applies to all equipment, not just weights. If something is in the wrong place when you use it, return it to the proper spot. Have a happy new year, everyone. Story 13. Most of the key points have been covered, so I will add a few less common ones. 1. Do not wear an excessive amount of perfume or cologne. It is a gym. People may sweat when they leave. I dislike having to get off cardio equipment because the person next to me is doused in perfume and I cannot breathe. 2. Dress appropriately. Do not wear jeans and a collared shirt. If you plan to do cardio to lose weight and you are a man, do not wear cotton underwear. You can get friction burn on your genitals. It will hurt. Get synthetic underwear. 3. If you have extra skin or your thighs rub together, petroleum jelly is helpful. A thin layer will help prevent chafing. 4. Wash your hands before you go to the bathroom, after going to the bathroom, and before you leave the gym. Gyms can be dirty. Most people wipe down machines, but not everyone does. There are things you can get on your hands that you do not want on your genitals or in your mouth. Be vigilant with your hygiene when you become a gym goer. 5. Do not overdo it in your first week. Do not work out until complete exhaustion. Set an achievable goal and increase it as days and weeks go by. 6. People at the gym are generally friendly. If you ask a question, they will probably answer. Do not expect them to be your personal trainer, and do not interrupt anyone while they are lifting or holding weights. Wait until they are resting. 7. If you can afford it, get a personal trainer for a week or two. Most gyms offer a special when signing up. If you plan to lift free weights, use correct form. Forget about how much you can lift. You are not joining a gym to become Mr. Universe. You are joining to get in shape. Nothing will set you back faster than getting an injury. Lifting weights can be dangerous if not done properly. 8. Drink plenty of water. 9. Wash your gym clothes after each use. If you worked out properly, they need to be washed. 10. Keep notes. Did you do a mile on the treadmill today? Write it down with the date. Tomorrow you can do 1.05 miles. This helps you track progress and reinforces improvement. 11. Know what you want to do. Do you want to lose 10 pounds? Do you want a six-pack? Do you want to be strong enough to lift a toilet seat? Make sure your initial goals are achievable. Do not set the bar too high. You can always create new goals when you achieve old ones. As an avid gym goer for 10 years, I can say we are happy that you are trying to get healthier. We may not say it unsolicited, but we are proud of you. Stick with it and you will be glad you did. Postscript. I better not catch anyone doing curls in the squat rack. So help me God. Thanks for the recognition. I hope this helps people going to the gym for the first time. Story 14. Here are a few mistakes new lifters commonly make. Re-rack your weights. People will appreciate it. Don't do circuit training in the free weight area by occupying multiple machines or multiple sets of dumbbells. That is how you make no friends quickly. Most machines include diagrams showing how to perform the exercise. If you are not confident with free weights, ask the front desk for a spotter. Better safe than sorry. I have seen too many newer lifters pin themselves while squatting or benching more weight than they can handle. Prioritize form over ego. No one cares if you curl 50 pounds, but your back will the next day if you use excessive momentum. Good form leads to quicker gains and fewer injuries. Unfortunately, poor form may draw mockery from others. Research is key. Look up beginner programs and watch instructional videos online. Having a game plan when you arrive is the difference between stagnation and progress. Training chest and arms 5 days a week is not a balanced program. Work your whole body, especially your core. If someone is using a machine you want, ask politely if you can work in or how many sets they have left. Be prepared for a no and switch to a similar machine or a free weight alternative. Do not occupy machines while watching television, talking on the phone, or texting excessively. Others may be waiting. Complete your sets and move on. Overall, people do not mind if you are working out as long as you clean up after yourself, avoid showing off, and are courteous. Anyone who makes the effort to come to the gym deserves respect for taking the first step. Story 15. Nobody is staring at you and no one cares that you are fat, ugly, or out of shape. Do your routine with confidence. Story 16. I am afraid to bench press or do squats with heavier weights. I know I should have someone spot me in case of failure, but I usually go to the gym alone and I am shy. I cannot always ask the gym staff to spot me because they are not always available. Is it acceptable to ask other people in the gym to spot me? Story 17. Wipe your machine down after use. Ideally with antibacterial wipes if your gym supplies them. Do not sit or stand on equipment to take calls, text, or take endless photos of yourself working out. Rest between repetitions and then get out of the way. Do not hit on people while you are there, especially if they are in the middle of doing something. If you want to talk to someone, either wait until they have finished or give them your phone number. Do not interrupt a personal trainer who is with a client. As above, wait until they are finished or quickly ask for a business card between sets. Do not be afraid to ask for help using the equipment. Try to ask the right person. Most gyms have staff around, but if they do not, Ask people who look experienced with weight training for help with weights and people using the cardio machines for help with the cardio equipment. Do not lift weights for vanity. Do not load a bar with more than 200 kilograms if you have not lifted before. You will just hurt yourself. Start with lower weight, get your form right, and increase weight slowly over time. Finally, do not worry about how you look. No one cares that you are breathing hard and sweating. Everyone is there to work out, and social media pictures showing people with a full face of makeup looking fresh are misleading. No one looks like that when they are exercising properly. Story 18. Put your weights away. I can deal with anything else new people do, but failing to re-rack your equipment will make all the regulars hate you. Story 19. Short novel incoming. If you are new, read this. I've been a consistent gym goer for about 15 years. There is one big thing I see every year. This is the best advice I can give anyone getting started. Pick a time to go to the gym that fits your lifestyle and that you can be consistent with. I go to the gym at a weird time. I am an Uber night owl. I typically go to the gym around 2:30 to 3 o'clock in the morning every day. I love that the gym is empty at that time. It is my time to decompress from the world, to forget everything else exists. This me time, the time I focus solely on myself. Because I'm a nut job, I am consistently there and leaving the gym every day between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning. Every year after January 1st, I see the same thing. Many fresh faces start walking in at that time, dragging their feet, looking half dead, angry that they are awake, and not even wanting to be there. You are already making a drastic life change. Why would you set yourself up for failure? The most important part of working out is consistency. If you hate the mornings but decide to change your life and force yourself to wake up and go, you've already lost. Maybe the first week you force yourself to wake up and the next Monday too. But then the next day your alarm goes off and you think, I've been good. I'll take a day off. You tell yourself you'll go tomorrow and you do. But then it happens again on Thursday and Friday. Surely you'll get back to it next week. The start is hard, but you'll get it. But it happens again and you only make it 2 days that third week, then one the fourth. By mid-February, you are paying for a membership you no longer use. But you don't want to cancel because that would feel like quitting, giving up on yourself. So find a time that works for you. The gym is always a zoo at 5 o'clock in the evening, and it's even worse at the start of the year. If you hate people, do not go between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the evening. Go at 9 o'clock in the evening, shower, then hop in bed. We all know you're full of it when you say you go to bed early and then watch The Office for 3 hours. Or go at dinner time when fewer people are there. Maybe it will help your diet too since you won't be snacking from 7 to 9 o'clock in the evening. On the other side, if you need the motivation of others, go when people can be there with you. If you are a morning person, trying to go at night will crush you. The time you choose is as important as anything else. It's more important than what you do there because consistency is what matters. Walking through the doors of the gym every day is the hardest obstacle in fitness. Don't set yourself up for failure before you begin. Story 20. A lot of gyms offer complimentary training sessions when you sign up for a new membership. Take them up on the offer. A trainer can show you how to use the equipment and give instruction on how to work out. My gym offered 3 free training sessions. The first session was an introductory lesson, and the next 2 were intense workouts to see if I wanted to continue using a trainer. Story 21. Please do not use the weightlifting benches to hold personal items while you work out. Benches are limited, and it is frustrating when people place water bottles, keys, wallets, or phones on a bench while performing routines that do not require it. Story 22. A few guidelines come to mind. 1. Nobody cares what you look like. Just do what you came to do. 2. Put your equipment back where you found it. Do not make others search the gym for plates or dumbbells. 3. It is okay to use machines and it is okay to use free weights. Many people reach their goals using methods you are not using. Find what you enjoy and use it. 4. Wipe seats or benches before and after you use them. If people do not wipe, it increases the risk of infections such as ringworm. 5. Have fun. Discipline will only take you so far. If you are bored or you hate it, you will stop going. Improvements come from consistency first. 6. It is okay to miss a day now and then. Missing your Tuesday workout does not mean you must wait until next week. Miss one day and get back to it. 7. Do not trust images on social media. They are often misleading. Story 23. Do not do curls, rows, or shrugs in front of the dumbbell rack. That is a thoroughfare, and people are trying to get to the equipment they want to use without you standing in the way. Story 24. Do not interrupt my personal trainer for a chat during my session. I am paying $1.50 a minute for them to count for me. Deodorant is your friend. No one wants to sit in sweat. Please clean it up. If something is broken or the facility is out of sanitizer, speak up in a clear, firm voice and tell the staff. If anyone in the gym makes you uncomfortable, let the staff know. Story 25. No one cares about you if you are just working out and minding your own business. If you are overweight, no one cares unless you have poor body odor. If you are skinny, no one cares if you are only curling 4 kilograms. Don't hurt yourself trying to jump from 4 to 10 kilograms if you cannot. If you are doing compound exercises, practice and perfect your form. Before every workout, warm up with the empty bar. This applies even months later when you feel more confident. People will be annoyed if you don't follow these. Put your weights back. Wear clean clothes and deodorant. Do not hog more than one piece of equipment, especially when it is busy. Do not play loud music. Ask people before taking equipment away. Story 26. Put your weights away when you are done using them. Do not sit in the machines taking selfies for Instagram. Go easy at first so you do not risk an injury. Story 27. Note to men. Please remember that more than 90% of women who go to the gym are there to work out. They are not there to be picked up. If you interrupt someone's workout and ask them to remove their headphones to start a conversation, it will probably not end well. Story 28. No tips, but thank you for inspiring me to think of the word protocol. Story 29. Wipe down equipment and re-rack your weights. Set timers for breaks so you stay on schedule instead of browsing and avoid occupying equipment for twice as long. Leave your ego at the door. Start light and focus on form. Strength will follow proper technique, which helps prevent injuries. Story 30. Honestly, if you stick with it for more than 2 months, it will be a miracle. Not to knock anyone's efforts, but in my experience over the last 3 years, the gym is crowded for the first couple of weeks with people trying unfamiliar exercises. By the end of January, it is usually just the regulars. If you want to be more serious about it, set a goal and stick to it. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in a couple of months, which is why they stop. Diet is the most important factor, arguably more important than exercise. Don't see going to the gym as a chore. You have to enjoy it. Drink plenty of water. Get a solid amount of sleep. Not lying in bed on Reddit, actual sleep. 8 hours is a good place to start and is easily achievable. If you are targeting muscle building, proper form is more important than lifting heavier weight. For guidance on good exercises and form, Athleanx on YouTube is a useful resource. If you are targeting fat loss, diet is very important. Make sure you are eating real food. People often eat only salad or skip meals. This will demotivate you and leave you with no energy. Salad is fine, but focus on a high-protein, high-fiber diet and try to cut back on carbohydrates. Chicken, fish, and eggs are good protein sources, though eggs are somewhat higher in fat. I recommend exercise bikes and rowing machines over treadmills because you can push yourself harder. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Story 31. Making fun of an overweight man at the gym is like mocking a homeless man at a job fair. We are all here to improve. Story 32. Remember to bring water types when facing a fire-type gym. Bring grass types when facing a water-type gym. Story 33. If you are a man, do not ogle women working out. I had to scream at a man, asking what he wanted, after he would not stop staring at me for 15 to 20 minutes during my workout. Story 34. If you are on a cardiovascular machine, for example a treadmill that has a posted time limit, make sure you are off it in less time than that, especially if the gym is crowded. Other people may be waiting for that machine even if they are not making it obvious by standing next to you. Story 35. Don't be the asshole who uses multiple pieces of equipment at once. Do you need 2 sets of cables, one for triceps and one for biceps? Get out of here. Also, don't just sit on equipment or stand in the way. You're there to work. Do that or leave. Story 36. Realize that it's far more commendable for an overweight person to go to the gym than for the muscular person who already works out there. Doing things you are good at is easy. Walking into a room and being the worst at something is highly respectable. If people are annoyed by you, that reflects poorly on them. Those who are competent and mature respect you. Story 37. Everyone pays the same to be there. So no one's work is more important than anyone else's. Ask questions, use common courtesy, be polite, and don't overthink it. Story 38. Join a program and stick with it. Don't try to do too much. Don't overdo it during your first 2 weeks and end up so sore and miserable that you quit. It is a marathon, not a sprint unless you are sprinting. Story 39. Those of us who are there often know who puts in the work. You could be fat, skinny, fast, slow, or anywhere in between. If you work hard, people will notice and they will respect you for it. Story 40. Physical activity controls your fitness. You cannot diet your way to strength. Diet controls your body fat. You cannot exercise your way to thinness. Many people join a gym because they are overweight. However, if they do not control their diet, they will become stronger but remain overweight. How to get started losing weight? Search for the Lose It Quick Start Guide on Reddit. For the best results, focus on your food for your weight loss goals. Focus on the gym for your physical ability goals. Signed, I lost 100 pounds, kept it off for 5 years, and am in the best shape of my 56-year-old life. Story 41. Let people exit the group fitness room before you enter. Story 42. The only reason anyone would consider the weight you are lifting is if you are lifting too much. People who lift can tell when you are exceeding your limits and respect someone who uses an appropriate weight with good form. Story 43. Personal trainer here. A few tips and annoying things to keep in mind. 1. Re-rack weights. Re-rack your weights. 2. Music belongs in your headphones. Do not sing or rap along out loud, and do not play music from your phone. This is not karaoke. 3. Similar to point 1, put back your towels and equipment, and wipe down machines and benches when you are done. There is no excuse, especially if you are new. Do not leave equipment for someone who is mid-set. 4. Ask a trainer for help. We can help you look like you know what you are doing and prevent injuries. I have prevented problems and warned about injuries that later happened when advice was ignored. If your gym's trainers only help during paid sessions, that is unhelpful. Bring a friend, but understand they may only know what a magazine, an old coach, or a friend once showed them. 5. Lift light, slow, and controlled for the first few weeks. Even if it feels silly, practice form with light weight first. There are many biological reasons beginners should start light. In short, it reduces injury risk and returns diminish with poor form. I recommend Yes Sis 1x20 programming for the first 3 to 6 months. 6. Weights first, cardio second. A light warm-up and stretch are fine, but do weights before longer cardio because strength work is more demanding. Eventually, you can combine cardio and weights. 7. Eat and rest. You will need more food with more activity. Do not start cutting calories aggressively when beginning a new program. If you must reduce intake, taper gradually. 8. Do not overdo it. If you are sore for more than 2 days, you likely went too hard or used too much weight. If you are starting from 0, try about 1.5 hours per week and increase up to a maximum of 5 hours per week. 9. Do something every day. Prepare mentally, bring your gear and meal prep. Even 5 minutes on the treadmill when you would normally do nothing helps. Abs are made mostly from daily habits, not from exercise alone for most people. Summary. Put weights and equipment where you want to find them. Take your time in and out of the gym, and do not be afraid to ask questions or to back off. Good luck. Story 44. Please don't stare at or approach women. It's not real-life Tinder. We are there to work out, not to be harassed. Story 45. If someone is pushing the sled, do not walk into their path. Do not round your back. Ideally, have someone knowledgeable watch you or record yourself so you can review your form. Do not use a mixed grip on the deadlift unless necessary. It can cause muscle imbalances. If the bar is too heavy for a double overhand grip, try a hook grip or lifting straps. Do not curl in the squat rack. Try not to slam the weights. If you deadlift 135 pounds and drop it loudly, people will notice. Please do not damage the deadlift platforms. This does not apply if you are deadlifting 315 pounds or more. Do not have loud phone conversations, even with headphones on. Others can still hear you. Focus on big compound movements, squat, rows, deadlifts, bench press and similar, over isolation exercises like curls or triceps extensions, especially in the early stages. Isolation work can be added later. Triceps kickbacks are less effective. Consider overhead extensions or cable pushdowns instead. Balance pulling and pushing volume, and include face pulls to target the rear deltoids for shoulder health and longevity. Warm up before lifting. Do a few minutes on the bike. Then take the body part you are working through its movements. For upper body, that might mean using a mobility stick to rotate and prime the shoulders. Benches are for bench pressing or related uses such as bench dips, not for cardio or step-ups. Do not occupy a bench for unrelated exercises. Leave space in front of the dumbbell rack. Cardio does not kill gains. Being well-conditioned is especially helpful on leg day. Do not lock out on the leg press. It can be bad for your knees. That's all I can think of for now. I'll add more if I remember any. Story 46. If the thing holding you back from taking the first step is worrying about what others think, keep in mind that nobody cares and that everyone is there for the same reason. Strangers usually interact only to ask how many sets someone has left or to request a spot. I have never had the confidence to ask someone to spot me, which is why I avoid barbells. Story 47. Do not do curls in the squat rack. If you are unsure how to use a piece of equipment, ask. Most people who are familiar with the gym will be happy to help. Story 48. Form is far more important than how much weight you can lift. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. No one is judging you. Story 49. Please wipe down whatever you use, especially if you are sweating. Story 50. Work out. This is not a social event. It is a gym. Put your phone and selfies away. Thank you. Story 51. Soreness is not an indicator of progress. After a while at the gym, you will become less sore. I have not been sore in years unless I take time off and then return or I do something dramatically different from my usual routine. A lack of soreness does not mean you are wasting your time. Do not quit if this happens. Keep going and congratulations on getting this far. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.